Now, this is the swamp. This is the system. The system protects itself. All right. So the FBI doesn't want to overturn this election. They don't want to produce evidence of fraud. They don't want to. It's way too hot. Way, way, way too controversial. The judges, as I said, don't investigate. All they do is look at what's handed to them. So the president's people are running around making allegation after allegation after allegation. Unless you hand the proof that shows that something happened, the judges are just going to throw it right out the window, which is what they have been doing. You got to have it right there, and you got to have a lot of it. Supreme Court doesn't want to do this. They didn't want to do the Bush-Gore thing, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. Supreme Court didn't want to do that, make that decision. They don't want to be the decider of who the next president is. They want the folks to do that. But if the folks are being cheated, somebody's got to step in, but who? It used to be journalism would do this. They're not going to do it. Are you kidding me? The journalists now, they're not journalists, but the presenters, as I say in England, the presenters, if you even raise a question about the election and the honesty of it, you're a loon. Roll the tape.
But given that no judge so far has found any merits to the campaign's claims, the Supreme Court may not even take the case.
He continued making baseless accusations about the integrity of the election.
As the president played golf today, those unproven election claims suffered another court defeat.
President Trump, folks, is still insisting that he won the election, however, which of course he did not, and that Joe Biden did not win 80 million votes. He has. And that the election was somehow marred by massive fraud. It was not.
How does he know? First of all, he's a moron, Chuck Todd. And I'm sorry to be uncharitable, but he is. Second of all, he couldn't care less if there were fraud. His guy won. How does he know? I mean, it's unbelievable. And that the election was somehow marred by massive fraud, it was not. How do you know? Did you investigate anything at all, Chuck Todd? I mean, it's just, I'm sitting there going, 10 years ago, this never could have happened in this country. We were partisan, but not corrupt partisan. There were standards. Now there's no standards. Now tomorrow, we'll have Cheryl Atkinson on this program. We're going to do a big media thing tomorrow. She's got a new book out. Because journalism's collapsed. So you're not going to get the FBI to be aggressive in investigating fraud. You're not going to get the American press to investigate it. The judges, that's not their job to do it. Who does it? Who? The Trump partisans are going to believe every allegation. All right, the people who like President Trump, whatever you tell them, they're going to go, oh yeah, that happened. And then when it's proven it didn't happen, then the American people, the credibility goes down. So it's almost impossible to get to the bottom of this. Who's going to do it? Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. As you all know, the dollar is at a 10-year low, and November could spell real trouble. That's why I recommend you consider physical gold and silver, and the only company I do business with in this area is American Hartford Gold. You can call them right now. Make sure you tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you a free gold coin on your first qualified order. Since I have been recommending American Hartford Gold, gold's up over 40%, silver over 60%. So please don't wait. Call them now. 877-444-GOLD Gold. 877-444-GOLD Gold, or text GOLD to 65532.